What them haters talking about?
It's Willie D, y'all, and We Bull is giving out free money. That's right. Get 6 free stocks when you open and fund a new account today. Here's how you get your free stocks. Open an account, deposit any amount, get 6 free stocks. That's it. Open an account with We Bull to get your first 2 stocks, each valued at up to $300. Deposit any amount to receive 4 additional stocks, each valued at up to $3,000. Fam, all you gotta do is click on the link in the description to get your free stocks now. What's up, family? Police say just days after a popular YouTuber posted a video on her channel, she was dead. Dana Elatabi was found stabbed to death on the side of a road in Honolulu, Hawaii, and police say that her husband, Brian Castillo, is the one who did it. Now, this video appears to show some insight as to what happened, why it happened. So Dana in this video addressed the drama in her marriage. She talked about how her husband is abusive, how she's suicidal. She tried to go back home and he wouldn't pay for her a ticket. She's afraid of this guy. He's beat her dozens and dozens of times. She's tried to reach out to his commanders in the military. He was deployed to Japan. She tried to make a break and he wouldn't give her the money. So she says she took the money. After she took the money for a flight to get back home to her family, the guy threatened to kill her or have her killed. And she just went on and on and on about the dynamics of her relationship. And it appears that dude, either he snapped or he followed through on having her killed. Now, eventually, their fighting became violent, she says. She says it started off with just a bunch of, for lack of a better word, yapping. It started off, with the verbal abuse and all that kind of stuff. And as always, fam, it escalated. Now, here's something that sounds familiar to everybody, I'm sure. She said that each time her husband would beat her, she thought he would change. Even after he threatened her life, she thought that they were going to get back together and buy a house. It's very, very difficult to understand why women stay. Even when they feel like maybe the violence is behind them, they stay. We get it. Oftentimes, women are in fear of their life. I'm gonna tell you, fam, I know that this is totally hypothetical, but I just can't see myself being of any gender and being scared to death of anything that breathe and bleed. If I was that afraid, I'd get them. Oh yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. There's no way somebody gonna terrorize me. You're not gonna terrorize me. Now, I'm gonna terrorize you. I'm gonna turn the tables. You see. And these guys, these abusive guys, they count on that fear. This is why, women stay mostly. A lot of times they stay because, they're afraid. And then they also think the guy can change, In some way, they love him. But oftentimes they stay because they're just that afraid. And these abusers, they know, all I got to do is instill the fear of God in them. And however long that she planned on staying, she's going to stay a lot longer because she's going to be afraid. And that's why you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to lead. You can't be afraid to bounce because it ain't going to stop. Life ain't going to get better with an abuser. Anybody trying to hold you against your will, that's not a good person. That's not a good fit for you. That's not, you may as well be a slave. Think about it, fam. You may as well be a slave because that's how it go. You're not in control of your own body. You can't, go where you want to go, when you want to go. You got to walk around on eggshells, and any little minor infraction, and you can find yourself bleeding. Nah, that ain't cool. I'm not with it. I'm not with that at all. But I will tell you this, fam. Everything is not for public consumption. I understand that she was reaching out, and she did right to reach out. All of those people that she reached out to, that was his superiors, they should all be held accountable. Every last one of them. But that's probably not going to happen because, the military is probably even worse than regular policing. They got their own little world. And I hear so many stories. They do not protect women there. They don't protect men there. That military is wild, bro. It ain't what it looked like from the outside. It is wild. And there's so many people that commit suicide and get killed while on those bases. You wouldn't believe it. Stop putting your information on the internet. The people on the internet is not going to help you. They're just not. Perhaps you might find somebody every now and then, but people on the internet, they're reactionary. People on the internet are going to listen, hear your story and say, oh, that's bad, I feel sorry for her, that's bad. But they're not going to help you. They're not going to buy you a plane ticket. They're not going to hide you. They're not going to set you up in a house, pay you rent. They're not going to fight that abusive husband for you. They're not going to do anything to him. They're going to sit back and watch the show. So if you plan on breaking, if you got a plan, if you don't have a plan, if you're upset, if you're angry, don't get on the internet, because all you're doing when you get on that internet is flaming the fire. I understand people oftentimes will get on the internet and they feel like, well, at least they're listening to me. I got somebody to talk to, somebody. Fam, unless you're done and you don't care what happened, you just don't give a damn what happened. Do not get on the internet. In this situation, old girl should have dipped by any means necessary. Bus, train, plane, boat, swim, walk, whatever. Get out. Get to your people or go somewhere else. Try your best to put yourself in a situation where you feel safe, and arm yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something. That's the last thing that an abuser would be looking for, is for you to be ready to defend yourself. Arm yourself. And when that fool run up on you, when you see that fool, handle your business. If you ever find yourself involved in conflict, do not announce your plans, and do not, under any circumstances, invite your enemy into your head to know what you're thinking. The element of surprise is your greatest weapon. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?